Pat here, Dead Things Yard Haunt. It is a frosty October morning, and this video is to show you my Axworthy flying ghost. I had done a video of this when I had a YouTube channel under a different name, but that video has disappeared into the internet netherworld. So I've done a bit of revamping of this anyway, so I figured I'd redo a new one. So basically, my system uses a lot of wheelchair components. Why? Because I have them readily available because of my job. Chairs are always being scrapped and thrown out, and my guys know to come to me and say, hey, do you need this? And so that's what these are. So the powerhouse underneath here, and it's all wrapped in this just to give a smooth surface for when the ghosts go around, but underneath there is a hospital bed motor. It is about 63 RPM, so about 1 revolution a second. On top of it is a bicycle wheel, and the circumference of that bicycle wheel is about 24 inches. So this ghost travels at roughly 2 feet a second. There are wheelchair caster wheels that are being used as pulleys there to guide the cable into the channel for the wheel. Basically, all of this is mounted on a 1-inch square rebar or steel tubing. Down at the bottom, I welded a 1 1/4 inch chunk of steel onto there, and then this goes into a 5-gallon pail with 1 bag of ready mix concrete and another piece of 1-inch steel square tubing in there. So basically, what happens is that this slides in over top there. I thought the weight of this would be enough, but it wasn't, so I still had to put an outrigger on here to keep it from toppling over. One of the other things that I've done is I put this emergency stop on there. The Axworthy is easily one of the most finicky props there is, and I needed a way to make sure I could kill it very quickly in case of a catastrophic failure, just to more save the motor than anything else. The motor has a lot of torque, but not enough to actually rip anything off of the house. So, but just to make sure to save the motor there. The one drawback of this motor is that it is not a continuous duty motor. It is only designed to, bed goes up, bed goes down type thing. So running it for extended periods of time, it overheats and shuts down. So basically, because of the finickiness of the prop, and partly because of that, I actually run this on a motion sensor. So it only runs for a minute at a time and then shuts down, and that's fine. Even on Halloween night, though, it overheats and has to shut down for a while. So the cord for this was generously provided by Christy, Dionysia 12. If you haven't checked out her channel, you should. She is absolutely brilliant in the stuff that she does. Just amazing. She is a triple threat. She has it all: the artistic, the electronic, the mechanical. She can do it all. So yeah, definitely check out her website or her YouTube channel if you haven't already. So what this is crab line. Yeah, so it's black. This is going to virtually disappear at night, and it doesn't stretch very much. It's very, very cool stuff. So I'm glad that she sent this up to me. So thank you very much, Christy. Appreciate your generosity. So just to show you kind of where the rubber meets the road on this thing, from last year, this system has been moved up about almost almost close to 2 feet, probably about 18 inches. It's been raised up, so it has changed kind of how the casters, the guide pulleys work, but it's okay. It seems to be working really well. So basically, that is the crux of the matter. That cable comes up over top of that vertical pulley there, around the drive wheel, and off of that other pulley there, and into there. And that angle of that pulley, that large guide pulley, versus that down there, is really crucial, because these are not perfectly vertical and level and everything and all at the same height. That whole thing becomes very crucial. So then it travels down through these ones here, again through another set of guide pulleys, and back down. Now the Ghosts are just plastic skulls, cheap plastic skulls, got from Dollarama. They are on, as you can see, a bent coat hanger. Up top is a hollow plastic shim that again came off a wheelchair. I use a lot of wheelchair parts just because they're readily available. But basically you have to have this so that it is free like this. This cable will twist as it goes around the pulleys, and if this is attached to the cable permanently, all this is going to do is just twist around. What I did is at regular intervals, 3 regular intervals, I tied a little knot and then put on a fishing weight, egg-shaped fishing weight, just so that this doesn't go back. So let's run it. I'm actually surprised. I set this up, I got everything lined up, and it's working the first time, which is very unusual. So I think it has something to do with the fact that I raised this up a little bit more. So these guide wheels are not as crucial as they were. So just show you how this works. Pull the button and away it goes. So it comes in, around, and then follow it back up here. Let's see how it goes over top of that pulley. You see that pulley isn't even really engaged. At that point, it's not even spinning there. But as the Ghost approaches, it begins to take the weight of it and spin. So, as I said, one of the most finicky props that I have. When I initially built it, these were covered with cheesecloth and were very long. I had to actually change it to tulle, because tulle is a lot stiffer and doesn't get blown around by the wind as much, which is a great help, because basically what would happen is the cheesecloth would blow up onto the line and they get bound up when it got over that pulley up there. So also there's a little guide piece here that's just to keep it from, again, goes around. If there's wind, it may blow it into here, and this just helps to keep it from getting bound up down here. So what I'm going to do is I will probably mount a couple of my UV spots down here and point them up. I might mount them somewhere else depending on where I get kind of the most bang for the buck, but just to make them glow a little bit more as they're coming around. So if you have any questions, by all means, put them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. And happy Halloween, folks. Big night's coming up. Take care.